Esgur Marai Vulla agus fáilte gan uais réidio alpanach Australia a Jess ag coig EBI yn 93.1 FM digitach EBI warnio a srug an líne is misha Renich Nich Gary. Good afternoon and welcome to Scottish Radio Hour here at 5EBI 103.1 FM or Digital EBI World. My name is Rachel Hay and a special welcome to anyone listening from further afield with our streaming service at www.5ebi.com.au. Chimadaha Shevanju. How are you today? I'm well, although busy having yma ach trang. I guess fis acafula gavel mi ast out in America toe, mashin, sha agav, and leeches va America. I am still in the US. That means this is your monthly letter from America. na proclaimeren. Well, Amir Sontashihi, Matis Avishon, Lenayak Bayan. I want to start the programme as I usually do. Well, I usually start it with the Proclaimer's letter from America, but then I start with This Week in Animal News, and there's quite a lot of animal news this month. But we'll start with a heartwarming story of two cows who fell over a cliff. That's not the heartwarming bit. The two cattle, though, fell off a cliff in southwest Scotland last Thursday. Het dava ha crech diarstern. Shachai, diarstern shachai, as han ag skipper bat savali stron rauer gan kutchachik. The Stranraer lifeboat was sent to the scene at about midday last Thursday and quickly located the cattle near Port Patrick. Seln mu meanwa hanig an bat the savali gan warach a va fashgid Port Patrick an dun fries is gal gaelov. Va gist ast ans a vuch. A kudjachach na ba agus jeshikan fliche ara and just dunya shach na ba. The two people were already in the water trying to help the animals, wearing wetsuits and buoyancy aids, and they were helped to safety by the lifeboat crew as well. Va ekskip an bat savali reish and yes dernia a chudjachach chun a chwadach. Va skip pichen aun va Port Fadrig thrawnroa and thrawn moord agus balla and traia. Coast Guard teams from Port Patrick, Stranraer, Drumore and Ballantrae were all involved, and the cows were rescued successfully. So that's the heartwarming bit that I promised you. And it's about time, I think, for another song. Now, I'm not suggesting that one of the cows pushed the other cow over the cliff, but nevertheless, let's listen to Julie Fowlis singing Wind and Rain.
Bata fjuer ansat kashak shiesn raj on the shkisege Uchten jebe hinne en chele kan dru Shier henje kan dish isketnegi. The were two sisters came walking down the street. Oh, the wind and rain. Older one pushed the younger one and cried, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Althuk shani ganchi boy gefanye awen yoth on the shkisege Hadur den che ele en shian ye khuj shir kenye gan dishkisgetnegi. So she pushed her into the river to drown. Oh, the wind and rain watched her as she fluttered down, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Flottrykes rane gilinje våre hask, oh, en dyskesege. Ahed og ahed sjallen java eden av skir genjegen dysk of the woods came a fiddler fair. Oh, the wind and rain. He plucked 30 strands of her long yellow hair, cried, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Is it any boy clean yen gishning van? Oh, the wind and rain. Then he made a fiddle bow of her long yellow hair. She had henjeg and dyskesket. I can string you knock and feel yeah, I caught I can do. Oh, the wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of a long finger bow. She'd hear you and dyskesket. And she made a little fiddle of her own breastbone. Oh, and dyskesket. Her sound would melt a heart of stone. She'd hear you and dyskesket. skidrigi. Isn't in a force the hikagama hasmio. Oh, and this is again. Only tune that the fiddle would play was oh the dreadful wind and rain and this is skidrigi.
And of course, late spring here in the Northern Hemisphere means baby deer around the place. Not that I've seen a baby one, although there's a flock of about a dozen or so grown-up deer, not baby deer, who live just near me, and we often see them in the car park and around the backyard. In fact, I saw one yesterday when I was hanging out the washing, just a few metres away from me. Is flock even the right word, or is it a herd of deer? Ca you, marahorst me, haloi fe mun gurst na lion shaw, agus ha an SPCA is rav agus skillig mun jay. Ha triplet mór awn a réir colas leis a phoblach a fiach an ríis na lei fe a chudjachach. Nevertheless, the Scottish SPCA has warned people about interacting with wild fawns, because they're not used to human interaction and will become distressed. In fact, taking wild fawns home is essentially a death sentence for them, according to the SPCA. Chanel na lei fe chlachta ridurnia, leis gyfelid fiarich, agus bydurnia gan sarachach. Hwrs yn SPCA gymaraf na lei fe anantai, as jeda durnia an torst rachi. They're saying this because a number of fawns have been taken home by members of the public recently who believe them to be abandoned. This isn't the case. Fawns are often left hidden by their mothers while they forage for food. Getrich bydurnia smeich gund rheg na mahrichen na loi fe, nur a vias na mahrichen aleric bi, agus an luch for charn. Ach, a mis shachai, vash loi fe, an an SPCA, an an Oliver, as J. Dania Banya a horshra. Last month, a fawn arrived at the SPCA's rescue centre in Alloa with aspiration pneumonia, after being at home with a member of the public for a few days. Aspiration pneumonia is caused when milk enters the fawn's lungs after being fed unsuitable food and milk. The fawn this time died, despite the best efforts of the staff to save it. April Dodds from the Scottish SPCA said, "Fawns are possibly the most complex and challenging animal we deal with at the National Wildlife Rescue Centre. Halai fe nam behech astúlanach a hísin ecyn ynat chashagan shaw. Haid fiarich, shach petagan clachtja ridurnia. Marshin biu gan sarachig, nervestu gan kneatachig." These are wild animals, not domesticated pets who are used to human interaction. So, trying to pet or comfort them only causes more stress. The SPCA did say, though, that fawns which are walking about and calling out may need help, but they should be monitored from a distance for a few hours to allow the mother to return first. Then, if no mother returns, the public should call the SPCA's animal helpline rather than trying themselves to help. Aha an loi fe a casiach mun gurs jys a cynnig ha chans gyfela awn an gich. Agus, myr a chynachas tu a maher ac iawn 3 na cehe uren, bechor rich lein chudjichi an SPCA onach. Agus Jamie in or an Ella Anish, it's probably time for another song now. So here's Kenneth McKellar, telling you, in fact, what you shouldn't do. Don't go chasing the wild deers. He's singing My Heart's in the Highlands.
My heart's in the Highlands, my heart is not here. My heart's in the Highlands, a-chasing the deer, a-chasing the wild deer and following the roe. My heart the highlands wherever I go. Farewell to the mountains high covered with snow, farewell to the straths and green valleys below, farewell to the forests and wild hanging woods, farewell to the torrents and loud pouring floods. My heart's in the highlands, my heart is not here, my heart's in the highlands, a-chasing the deer, a-chasing the wild deer and following the roe. My heart's in the highlands wherever I go. Farewell to the highlands, farewell to the north, the birthplace of valor, the country of worth. Wherever I wander, wherever I rove, the hills of the highlands forever I love. My heart's in the highlands, my heart is not here, my heart's in the highlands, a-chasing the deer, a-chasing the wild deer and following the roe. My heart's in the highlands wherever I go.
And now, unfortunately, some more sad animal news. Gymiorsdanach a barach drochnaiach beich around. As gap a knacht in the njoener noch gegalen shuramach opperjeen. There has been a bird flu outbreak in Aberdeenshire. Nature Scott found more than 200 dead sandwich terns and a number of dead black-headed gulls at the Forvey National Nature Reserve. Ha Nature Scott mudachiad Sharnigan, Escarrigan, Ayan Marav and Furravy. Agus ha yet ter jeech in a yen of a fain amach and ye knachten nan njoin a houn. They ran some tests on the corpses to confirm that it was indeed avian influenza, which has been ravaging the wild bird populations in Scotland for the last few years. Great skuas in Shetland have been hit especially hard, but many seabird species have returned to Scotland in significantly fewer numbers this year. Hakanat in the njoen bue horste emigien iari jaun en alpe, gehari nan lammerigen. Ha bue kudjach geravi yelleren bana is yelleren dua. White-tailed sea eagles have also been affected, with new analysis showing that a proportion of sea eagles rearing chicks in Scotland has dropped from 67% in 2021 to 45% last year, while golden eagle parents have dropped from 48% to 28%. Hasgrudi yn yr an a chylys ag yn ecach and da rhienja yller yn bana a hogesh ag yn yri. I guess lecha na chiller yn dua. Be a virus a marava and da which ishagan is parentin. Both white-tailed sea eagles and golden eagles have caught or scavenged birds infected with the virus, which is probably how they caught it themselves, and it can kill both adult and nestling eagles, as in the babies. So far, there are fewer positive flu test results among birds of prey this year, but Nature Scott does note that it is still early in the season. Chredawn seo ha erfyn cratnan yn iawn a wodachag a mesgialarin awn nhw'n cofat tresh yn yri, ach hai as tras o fliana. Chab bechor dogenia iawn chyn niamar af a lafachach. I guess bechor dogin a fi eich lawling gas nach biet a gichan yn iawn marafa as a fain cratnan yn iawn i'r ten. People should avoid touching sick or dead wild birds, and those in coastal areas should keep their dogs on a lead to prevent them from picking up dead birds, since mammals can get bird flu if they eat an infected bird. And that's all for information about bird flu for this week. So time for another song. Here's the McCalmans singing Hawks and Eagles.
As I was walking down the road, I met my brother with a heavy load. I said to him, what have you seen? He said to me, I have a dream.
In 1960 I thought I died in Sharpeville's bloody town. But I got up and I walked on told nobody's gonna put me down.
Hawks and eagles fly like doves. 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 As I walked out along the way, I saw my sister bend and pray. I said to her, why do you kneel? She says, you don't know how I feel.
I had a little boy and a little girl, I loved to watch them grow. But they were butchered on the streets in the blood and soul I told.
Hawks and eagles fly like doves. 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 It's 85 and I'm walking still across the Utah hill. So clouds set off at the dawn of day. The soldier said, don't come this way.
Then somebody threw a stone as they walked up the track. A boy on a bike was the first to fall with a bullet in his back.
Hawks and eagles fly like doves. 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 It's been a long, long, hard road. 300 years since settlers strode into that southern land. Now they rule with an iron hand.
Low pay, no vote and basketball laws don't talk back, they say.
But the hawks and eagles will fly like doves when the people rise one day.
Hawks and eagles fly like doves.
Hawks and eagles fly like doves. Hawks and eagles fly like doves. Hawks and eagles fly like doves. Hawks and eagles fly like doves. Hawks and eagles fly like doves. Hawks and eagles fly like doves. Hawks and eagles fly like doves.
Ha sifagéisteach rí uair radio Alpanach Australia a dés a seo ag coig EBI in 93.1 FM. Nja, Astruig is on line. You are listening to Scottish Radio Hour here at 5 EBI 103.1 FM or digital EBI World or streaming online. Agus maha sive tach a chwrw o syniad yr program son neiach van Alpa agus an pobl Alpanach and seo ar Australia Jess agus Erfiach na Dúcha. This program is for those interested in Scotland and things pertaining to the Scottish diaspora here in South Australia and across the country. Agus mahashiv tach a chud hugging ja a bhí nus bal réideach a bhí sin ach $10 gach bliana agus sera an getch post jalan a chud hugging ec Scott Radio SA ec gmail.com ja Facebook is and Duliak Acking Scottish Radio SA. If you want to help us out, you become a member for only $10 a year. So to find out more about how to do that, you should get in touch with us by email at scotradiosa@gmail.com or via our Facebook page, Scottish Radio SA. And it's about time for the What's On. Now, the What's On, as usual, is coming to you from the Scottish Associations of South Australia Datebook and Directory 2023, the SASA Datebook. And as I usually say, this comes out at the beginning of the year, so as the year progresses, some of the dates and information might change, it might be cancelled, some of the details might change. So, of course, any event that I mention, you should get in touch with the organisers if you're interested in attending, just to double check that it's all still happening. Now, of course, July, Tartan Week, Tartan Month, Tartan Day. Tartan Day seems to be going on for about a week, and I'm sure a lot of you went to things over the weekend. Tartan Day celebrations in Burnside, in Narracourt, in Kent Town, big parade in the city, or so I've heard. It was Canada Day also on Saturday, but interestingly enough, no Canada Day celebrations mentioned in the SASA Datebook, just a lot of Tartan Day stuff. Bringing us to the next event, allegedly, which is this Saturday, the 8th of July, Tartan Day celebrations to be advised, Port Adelaide Caledonian Society Hall. So I'm assuming that this would be organised then by the Port Adelaide Caledonian Society. It says it would happen in their hall, 189 Semaphore Road, Exeter, and then it says to be advised again. So definitely get in touch with Chief Jenny Niven about that. Email Jenny, Jenny, full stop, Niven, at hotmail.com. That's Jenny at, I'll start that again. Jenny .niven at hotmail.com. Or you can phone 0400 896 131. That's 0400 896 131 to find out more about the Port Adelaide Caledonian Society Tartan Day celebrations this Saturday. Now, Sunday, the 9th, is the Clandonald pub lunch, which will be at the Largs Pier Hotel. Now, my husband has discovered that he's eligible to join Clandonald, and we've sent off the paperwork, and at the time of recording this programme, haven't heard back from them yet. In any case, it's Clandonald USA, so we wouldn't be present at the pub lunch. But hopefully, soon, we will get the paperwork back and be financial members of Clandonald. But anyway, if you're interested in attending the Clandonald pub lunch at the Largs Pier Hotel this Sunday the 9th, you should contact, I should imagine, the secretary. Clandonald, I'm always impressed at how well organised they seem to be, except for taking a week to get back to us on the paperwork. They have a commissioner, a president, and a secretary, so I'm going to assume that you get in touch with the secretary, which is Teresa McCutcheon, by phone at 0413 260802. That's 0413260802. Confusingly enough, email says Harold Jelfs. So Harold, as in the name, and then JELFS at bigpond.com. That's the secretary for Clandonald SA, so if you want to find out more about the pub lunch at the Larks Pier Hotel this Sunday. The next Friday, the 14th, Manapara Caledonian Society is having a social dance at the Grenville Hub, 6 Playford Boulevard, Elizabeth. They have this every month, but to find out more, get in touch with Lorraine Finley. Email tazdv1 at tpg.com.au. That's tazdv1 at tpg.com.au, or phone 0413 347 076. That's 0413 347 076 to find out more about the Manapara Caledonian Society social dance. What's it called? Social dance, yes. Grenville Hub, 6 Playford Boulevard, Elizabeth, this Friday the 14th. I don't know what time. It's not listed in the Saturday book, so definitely get in touch and find out. Now, Tuesday the 25th is, as usual, the Robert Burns Study Group, 7:30pm in the corner room of the Burnside Council offices at the corner of Portrush and Greenhill Roads. To find out more about that, contact John Thornton at 0409 863 235. That's 0409 863 235, or email johnjan4, that's JOHNJAN, and then the numeral 4 at gmail.com to find out more about the Robert Burns Study Group, which is the 4th Tuesday of every month at the corner room of the Burnside Council offices on Portrush Road. Heading into August, Saturday the 5th of August is the Port Adelaide Caledonian Society afternoon tea, again at the Port Adelaide Caledonian Society Hall, 189 Semaphore Road, Exeter, and again to find out more about that, get in touch with Jenny Niven. That's jenny.niven@hotmail.com, or 0400 896131. I don't know what time the afternoon tea is, so again, get in touch. Get in touch with Jenny Niven to find out more about the afternoon tea, 5th of August. Saturday the 5th of August at the Port Adelaide Caledonian Society, and Sunday the 6th of August is the Clan Campbell AGM, which is at the Combined Mess Torrens Parade, Adelaide. To find out more about that, get in touch with Clan Campbell. Secretary, Mrs. Judy Campbell, by phone at 0413 316 021. That's 0413 316 021, or by email at campbelljr@optusnet.com.au, or possibly information about the AGM can be found on their website, www.clan-campbell.org.au. And that's pretty much a month of what's on, so I think I will stop there and let you listen to the mellifluous tones of my possible relative, Jim Hay.
The What's On is brought to you by our sponsors, the Scottish Banner newspaper. The Scottish Banner is Australia's national Scottish newspaper, available each month with news from Scotland and the Australian Scottish community. Get your copy at newsagents or by subscribing at www.scottishbanner.com. For a good Scottish read, get the Banner.
And Scottish Radio are looking for more sponsors, so if you own a small business and would be interested in supporting our program, please get in touch with us. You can have a small sponsorship announcement on the radio, like the one you've just heard, and reach a wider audience in the Scottish community and beyond. As you probably know, a lot of people listen to 5ABI, not just Scottish people. So get in touch with us at Scottish Radio and by email, scotradiosa@gmail.com. The Scottish Environment Protection Agency, or SEPA, is looking for information about the theft of several tons of gravel from the River Clyde. Ha SEPA an bíon Jenny ar an Alpa, siarach físrachi bíon cá agat gravel as an aving chlói. Chai na maragin an gach aneri agus reist ounce riplin. A section of the river near Lamington in South Lanarkshire first had stones removed without permission last year, and then again in April. Investigators have found tyre marks from a large vehicle. Halloch scrúdi larganaing ye injal óla mór. Hurst SEPA gavel chansown go be schlia na haivne a gaharachig a stéisha, agus gavel risk tulchin nasamoa anisht. SEPA said taking so many stones from the river could alter the course of the river and increase flood risk. The affected area is about 500 metres or half a kilometre, and the scale could have significant impacts on the river's ecology, including fish spawning. Hachar Shaw har lech kilometre agus bi bui yolish na haivne agus chloich na nieishk. A hev na hachar, horsnech larsh SEPA, hachar Shaw har cara shachking agus hashin keen chach mfach. Regarding both incidents, a SEPA spokesperson said, the work is likely to have taken place across a number of weeks, and we're confident someone in the local area would have seen it happening. They may have noticed large diggers or other heavy machinery, and perhaps did not suspect foul play. A stocha gan fachgeet digrich in mór in your ilion trauma illa, agus ach nach de smeinigheid gra rat milagel a hachert. As je nadrach dan viachse, dan viking heen digrich in mór a fein gravel as an irving, smeinching gan beag a horrorja a jane of rat. And honestly, why would you expect foul play if you see large diggers extracting gravel from a riverbed? Most people would just assume it was the local council. But it is an offence under the Water Environment Scotland Regulations 2011 to carry out engineering activities without authorisation, and a business or individual who has done so can face up to £40,000 penalty. Ach sé rut mé lagel haun an lehes seo a déanamh gun chéad. Sin an rat se a dhéanamh gun chéad agus bí penas da 8,000 náit ann. Agus leis go bhfuil sin a bréon mé dhéon ainichan se runrig a sé aving an tloi. It's time for another song, so speaking of rivers, here's Runrig with Aving and Tloi, or the River of People.
Sakarach miaście ekautarem Fata woławi Tak kandachem kandachi Srachen kunkun Fata woławi Iskach kretje, kach kainja, skach kjar. Fata voavi kach kist, skach vikers, tjesanavit kukur. Fata voavi
Agus sinné bhainse níosbád uair Radio Alapanach Australia GSA Kogi BI FM. That's all we have time for today here on Scottish Radio Hour 5 EBI 103.1 FM Martin Chiri and Rast Vuamsa Renich Nich Gary. That's goodbye from me, Rachel. I guess Hiumi Chevala Anna Via. So I'll see you all next month. And of course, Najikai, don't forget Gavel programming Jisarnia Agus be Nyachela Aun Riest Anna Jimarst. We've got a programme on Saturdays, Celtic Radio Hour, and Scottish Radio Hour is back next Tuesday. But why go anywhere now? Ferrichiv son uer radio Eranach Atian ek le uer. Stay and keep listening for Irish Radio Hour coming up at 1:30. Until then, here's Austral.